Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing a new way to play Gholdengo EX with the newly released set Phantasmal Flames. So that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do have a full 4-4 line of the Gimmighoul and Gholdengo EX here. And we do have a really good ability, which is basically going to be a built-in draw engine with the coin bonus, where once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, we can draw 2 cards, and if it's on your bench, we can draw 1 card. And then we do have the Make It Rain for our attack with the 50x multiplier. We can discard any number of basic energy cards from our hand to do 50 damage for each energy card that we discarded in this way. And then some new cards from Phantasmal Flames. We do have a 1-1 line of the Buneary and Mega Lopunny EX here. This is mostly here to bypass walls that your opponent might put up against us. With that first attack with the Gale Thrust, we can do 60 base damage. And then if this Pokemon moved from the bench into the active, we get to do an additional 170 more damage. So perfect for taking a one-hit KO on that Cornerstone Ogerpon EX. And then we do have the Spiky Hopper for the second attack for the 160 base damage, and this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So really good. We can take a one-hit KO probably on that single prize Crustle that walls out Pokemon EXs, since this attack isn't affected by any effects, including abilities. And then lastly, we do have the 1 copy of the Genesect EX here for that Metallic Signal ability. Once during your turn, you can search out your deck for 2 Metal Evolution Pokemon and put them into your hand. And then moving on to our trainer cards, for our Ace spec, we have the Precious Trolley, where you can search out your deck for any number of basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench. And then for our stadiums are the 2 copies of the Levincia, where once during each player's turn, they can put up to 2 basic lightning energy cards from their discard pile back into their hand. And then for our supporters, with the 4 Arven for searching an item card and a tool card. The 4 Boss's Orders for gusting up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. The 1 copy of Eri, where your opponent reveals their hand and then you can discard up to 2 item cards that we find there. And then lastly, the 1 copy of the Professor Turo scenario, where we can put 1 Pokemon in play back into our hand and then discard all attached cards. And then for our tool cards, we have the 2 copies of the Air Balloon, where the retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to will be 2 energies less to retreat out. And then lastly, for our basic energies, we have the 4 lightning and the 7 metal energies. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into some games here. So yeah, our opponent won the coin toss. They decided to go second, had us go first. End turn. Really not much going for us here. They're like the worst open ever, honestly. There's no way they can have a better opening hand than us, like... I wouldn't be surprised if that Buddy is all they got. Wow, there's Buddy Poffin. So they got a way better start than us. 2 Dreepy. Yeah, and they do item lock us here. See, coin bonus, okay. Buddy Poffin is good. Oh wait, we can't even use it. Let's knock out Buddy. Hopefully there's not like rare candy Dragapult in 1 turn. Wait, you got Spranger Retrieval. See, they get your cloak. I guess we can boss that. Just to kind of buy a turn, because they can't have all that draw while we have nothing set up really. Like, nothing on our bench. Like, it's good to have this one Gholdengo EX at least, but we got an empty bench. Yeah, and they're using Ultra Ball here. They're pretty desperate to get Pokemon into play. Wow, they got the Fezandipiti. Okay, at least we can get these Gimmighouls into play. See another energy card in Call Bell. Yeah, I guess we'll just gust the Cloak with the energy card. Because we can't even knock out the Fezandipiti. Even if we did Superior Retrieval for the 1 energy, it would be 200. So let's see what we get here. Fezandipiti. Yeah, neither one of us have drawn any like useful supporter cards that allows us to draw cards. Like, all they've seen so far, or at least all we've seen so far, is this one Turo. They flipped the script. Luminous Energy on Creepy. Does Dragapult even use Sparkling Crystal anymore? Like, I feel like that's almost not even a thing anymore. I feel like they almost all go for like Neo Upper Energy. Or Unfair Stamp or something. Yeah, there's their Cloak. They got another one with the Night Stretcher. And they play Dawn, so... I think they get Dustclaps here. Okay, surprisingly no Dustclaps. They got like a Tricloak, the Blood Moon Ursaluna, and a Dragapult EX. I feel like we might just have to gust that Tricloak again with the energy card. Get rid of their draw a little bit. Because it's not likely we'll even get the, what, 5 energy cards to knock out Fez. Because we got 3 in the discard, 1 in our hand. We'd have to find 1 more energy card. Just to entertain that. Switch. Okay, I guess we can go for that. Another energy card. Yeah, I say let's gust up maybe the Fezandipiti here. Yeah. Genesect and boss. Yeah, pretty much when we don't even need Genesect now, and even the Fezandipiti is a maybe. Hopefully no Iono, and we already know they have the Dragapult in their hand, so all it's about is just getting either the energy card, and it doesn't even matter if it's Fire or Psychic because they already got Luminous in play. So, let's see. They use the Recon, 13 cards in their hand. Hopefully it's not an unfair stamp build. Night Stretcher. Oh wow, they got Flying Entry Hawlucha. So there goes our Gimmighoul on the bench. And they gust us for the Gholdengo. I guess to waste our energy cards. Something to think of. Oh no, they go for Dusclops actually. I don't know, I think we still have a chance here. Cursed Blast. Especially if they're going for Cursed Blast, they're giving up a prize card. At this point, we can just next turn gust anything to knock it out. Oh, you got Gimmighoul. Yeah, I feel like we basically win this. They kind of had no options, honestly. Like, I feel like no matter what they did that turn, it wouldn't really matter. Because they were behind so many prize cards. But they did manage to take 3 prize cards in one turn. Only something like Dragapult EX can pull off something like that. Let's see, coin bonus. Yeah, 250. If it wasn't for boss, we'd have probably lost. Almost certain. No, it's not got the Hawlucha. Yeah, and there's game. Last prize card. And there's a Pokégear 3.0. There we go. Okay, we do take a mulligan here. So yeah, our opponent did win the coin toss. They decided to go first, had us go second. Which is pretty ideal. We definitely do want to go second. Wow, that is crazy. We get Precious Trolley here. Let's put Genesect in front. Not quite sure about the Lopunny just yet. Looks like there's going to be Mega Gengar. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. No, looks like there's going to be the Mega Sharpedo as well with Mega Gengar. So I guess we might as well just put the Lopunny down as a potential attacker. Viper. Do you have any, let's see, Dark Mega Evolution EX in place. Attacks used by his opponent, 120 more damage to opponent's active. Let's see, is Mega Lopunny even in the deck? It is. Well, there's really no use for the Psyduck. I don't know, should we Air Balloon now? I think we should. Help them out the deck a little bit by searching out energy cards. And I do discard the energy card off of our Gholdengo, which is not the best. See, let's use Signal again. And I really would like to gust the Sharpedo. Yeah, but once we play Arven... I don't know, let's play Arven. Get the Air Balloon. No, looks like it's prized. Oh no, we probably used the only Air Balloon in the deck, honestly. Yeah, let's get rid of the lightning energies because we can always get them back with the Levincia. See, yeah, speaking of, we do get it from the prize stack. So yeah, that's an interesting way to run Mega Sharpedo. I just don't know if the Mega Gengar is really worth it. They Super Rod the Ghastly back. I feel like the Legacy Energy does a fairly good job. Unless they're running that also anyways. Let's see, Boss, Nest Ball. Yeah, I definitely want to gust the Mega Sharpedo. So yeah, we'll get the 2 Lightning back and then gust Mega Sharpedo. Because then we're up to 350. Yeah, that's 3 prize cards. So we pick up... Okay, those are some good trainer cards. Especially Pokégear. I feel like they're probably going to concede here. This is like a pretty soured game for them. Especially they don't have any energy cards into play here. Did they even play a supporter? No, they didn't even get a chance to play a supporter card even. Let's see if we can dig up another boss. Call Bell. Fezandipiti. Let's evolve up the other Gholdengos. Levincia. And Metal. Yeah, we'll leave the 2 lightning in there. See, there's a boss's orders. Okay, there's Rare Candy Mega Gengar, but I feel like it's way too late now. They go into the Toxel, and they gust us. I don't know, let's just Turo the Buneary back into our hand. I guess rebench it. Yeah, they just concede here. So yeah, our opponent won the coin toss. They decided to go first. Had us go second, and they did take a mulligan here. So you get Fezandipiti. Okay, there's Trolley, Air Balloon. I guess let's get Eri. And looks like one Gholdengo got prized. Go minor errand running, get 2 metal, I guess. So this looks like there's going to be potentially 3-3 line Buneary Lopunny here. See, they Town Storm. So they're definitely going to knock us out here, either with the Assault Landing or with the Mega Lopunny. They play Lily's Determination. Ooh, they got double Duskull. Should say the spot for the Psyduck. See, runaway draw. Well, if they knock us out, it'll free up a bench slot, so we'll definitely, yeah, they do switch out. See, let's get the Air Balloon. Wow, we still need one more energy card here. Boss, Sparing Retrieval. Another boss. Yeah, let's give up Fezandipiti and Eri for the 1 metal. Do I pick up here? Gholdengo, Metal Energy, and Air Balloon. So yeah, we can definitely use the Super Rod though, that is very useful. So at least maybe scoop up the Metal Energies out of the discard pile and put them back into our deck. So we pretty much wasted a Super Energy Retrieval for 1 energy card. They Dusknoir, or Rare Candy Dusknoir. So we do have Psyduck, that does counter their Dusknoir. Moltres. Ooh, that Moltres can 1-hit KO us. Actually, it's a little short, actually. It'd be 220. But then again, if they had like a Dusclops and we didn't have Psyduck, they could have easily put 50 and then attack with Moltres. See, they Night Stretcher. I'm guessing the Mega Lopunny. Yeah, they get that back. Maybe another Jet Energy card. see the town store. Because I can do 230 of the Gale Thrust. And I got the Defiance Band. So it would be 260. I feel like if they put the Defiance Band on the Mega Lopunny and then Jet Energy into it, they could have KO'd us. The Ultra Ball for the Dunsparce. And they're going to draw 3 cards here. Let's see what they get. Because it looks like they have no counter to the, to our Psyduck here. They don't have a Clef Key, it would seem like. They rare candy another Dusknoir. Yeah, they just concede here. Yeah, that's pretty insane. We draw Precious Trolley on the first turn. Or the opening hand. Okay, they have Ignition Energy and Rare Candies. Could be the Greninja. So they did win the... No, we did win the coin toss. So we decided to go second, had our opponent go first. And they did take 1 mulligan here. So we'll draw an extra card. Yeah, I was right. This is going to be the Terrestrial Greninja that's fighting type. Let's see, they Buddy Poffin, which is not too bad. So, talking about this kind of matchup, you definitely probably will not want to use the Mega Lopunny EX. Yeah, let's use Signal for the 2 Gholdengo. No, I guess we'll Earthen Vessel to get the 2 Metal. Yeah. Really not much we could have done this turn, but still a solid turn here. Hopefully they don't use Iono or something. Another Buddy Poffin? Yeah, this isn't looking too great on their end. Yeah, looks like they just might go for item lock here, because they probably don't have many options here. The Air Balloon out. Into the Budu. Yeah. Another boss. Only everything you don't need you get. I don't know, should we gust up the Pidgey? I think we should. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the other Gholdengo into play. Yeah, let's go stuff Pidgey here. I feel like if Gholdengo normally runs 4 bosses, so we just have so many options for gusting. And then Night Stretcher back to Pidgey. So clearly they definitely need that. And the Ultra Ball. Wow, the Pidgeot and Greninja were both in their hand, and all they were missing was just a rare candy. Let's see, they flipped the script. So they draw 3 cards here. Interesting, they are switching out into the Froakie here. Yeah, they just concede here. Well, those are all of the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.